And we're back. I'm just going to check the forges real quick. I got a... So almost... We got 17,000. $23,000 and $22,000. I got some numbers here. We need 79,000, well, 80,000 total, roughly. 26 of that needs to be scrap iron. Let's see, so 22, 23, and 17. $62,000. And we've got a bunch of scrap upstairs. We're really close. We're really close. One more day of bouldering and we'll have it. Which, let's see, 54. Make sure our wood is good at each one of these. Yeah, it's not, so... But we're on track. We're definitely on track. One more good day of bouldering and we'll be set. And I'm not going to add that extra layer just yet. It was just going to be way too much to have in time for this horde. And I'm kind of tired of fixing barbed wire anyway. So I think I'm going to alternate spikes, then barbed wire, spikes, then barbed wire. So if we expand, we'll do it after this next horde. I need to step away for one moment. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Gotta get settled in here, and we're gonna see if we can get this tunnel built. If not all of it, as far as we can go. Let's see, anything else we need? Probably okay on wood for now. Frames. It's our plant fiber situation. We're looking good on that, for this at least. Okay. Gotta stop doing that. Ouch. Just beating these frames all up. Was it the soft spot? Was it up there? We're gonna have to look. Yeah. Oops. Was that what I wanted to do? Do we need another frame? No. I was gonna say, why are we looking through frames here? But that's because you're dug out all the way up there. So cool. And that's the sky right there. So we are dug out, framed up. Am I missing a frame? I am missing a frame. Figure 100's probably a good start. And while those are cooking, we'll grab our cobblestones that I forgot to get. I think they're in here. Yeah. just do it all the way down like this. Now why would this not let me past here? Oh. Because you're... Okay, so... kind of wouldn't mind doing all this in concrete. Actually, all the way down. And then have a door here. So this is where the ladder is. And then space for the door. Yeah. We'll go one more. Cool. So the floor of the tunnel's built. We gotta do concrete, which is fine because we have it. Put a ladder in, put a hatch. We'll do that overnight tomorrow. Or overnight tonight. And it's looking good. Got a big day tomorrow. We got a lot of construction to do. Let's see, let's get this stashed. Go check our forges. Oh, yeah. Take this clay with us for now. That made me nervous. Likes to drop stuff. The console interface lags a little bit sometimes, and you can accidentally drop stuff. Put this in here. You got more clay down here. Good. Good, good. What's our wood situation? Tons of wood, too. I just got one of those little interface lags just then too. Okay, so 26,000, 27, 20, right? Does that say 20 or 28? 21, right? I can't see this far with that font. So 21, 26, 28, 21. Sorry, bear with me a moment. It's 75, and we need 80, but 20 of that is in scrap iron. We're looking really, really good, but we're gonna have to pull some out for rebar. Yeah, these all look great. We're gonna pull a few out for rebar, and should I leave clay? No, we'll take this with us because we're gonna use this for cobblestone. See, we've already got, you know, 10,000 in scrap up here. And we need another, like 10, I think. Let me grab my list. Yeah, we need like another 15. So, yeah, it looks good. It looks really good, actually. Let's check to see what's going on over here. We're kind of limited on sand, so some of this general stuff. Oops, not that. That's piled up in here. We're gonna move. Wonder why I couldn't read that before. We're gonna move a lot of this junk out to the box outside, which is kind of crazy. But nothing ever happens to those things, and be out of the way. I don't really need all this stuff in here. Oh wait, we just totally came the wrong way. Getting so used to the new way. It's not even the new way yet. Awesome. Now, let's figure out where we haven't really been yet. We found a whole bunch up in here. But we kind of got them too. Yeah, we'll just go that way. Although I'm kind of thinking maybe we haven't really been down this way either, though. But there's that hill and everything. Let's just go up here. Hey, what's up, Vendor? Yeah, how's it going, man? Yeah, I just got back on about, I don't know, about 45 minutes ago, something. I think we're in pretty good shape to do this base upgrade that I want to do before Horde Night. We got all day today, all day tomorrow, and then the day of the Horde. And it's all kind of coming along nicely, I think. Seems to be. Well, that sucks. Well, that's ridiculous. I hear it, but I don't see. Oh, there it is. Well, it sounds like you just need to get well soon, man, and get out of there, because I have a feeling you're going to be running into stuff like that constantly. Sorry I'm not more talkative. I'm just trying to keep an eye on my orientation here. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna... I don't need that right now. I'm gonna leave it in there, because I will definitely be back up here when it comes time to delete that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think I hit all this yesterday, or the day before, because I kind of hit the mother lode right here. Or one of them, one of the spots I hit the mother lode. There were tons of boulders. Hey Watt, how's it going, man? It's going pretty good. Just getting ready for the 56-day Horde Night. I'm doing some, I'm still doing this. This is probably what I was doing the last time you were on, if I remember correctly. I need a bunch of iron to, I'm gonna upgrade some spikes around the base. And I've about got what I need, but you know, it's kind of one of those things, you can't have too much. And I'll probably build all that stuff tomorrow. I'm putting the finishing touches on a new entrance to the base, which I should finish up tonight or come close. So if I don't finish it tonight, I'll finish that, you know, in the first thing, and then I'm gonna change one of the barbed wire beds over to a spike bed, basically. But I want to upgrade all the way, preferably to steel if I can, but definitely fully upgraded iron. And those are hefty on iron. It's like 100 iron per spike. And then, you know, a piece of forged steel is another 20 iron on top of it. So I've about got what I need, but like I said, you can't have too much. So we're gonna take advantage of the morning time here and get a jump on hitting some more boulders. And there's another bear. There's a zombie around somewhere. I kind of like to kill that bear. I need a couple kills for a quest, but I just don't want to deal with it. Plus, if it kills me, then I have to deal with a bag recovery and all that. It's just, you know. In fact, yeah, I need 2 more bears for that. Got a bunch of treasure maps. Oops. That's cool, man. You gonna get some playtime in while you're off? I don't know why the bear didn't attack me, to be honest with you. They don't seem like super aggressive a lot of times. Or they could just be glitched. I don't know. Usually when I wind up having bear problems, I either ran like literally right into it or, you know, pissed it off. Yeah, the bears are afraid. I'm like, it's like, you know, Chuck Norris. I know people got so sick of them, and I wasn't one that, because I can't ever remember more than like 2 at a time. So I wasn't one of the people, you know, telling them and, you know, in chat and games, you know, during those years when the Norris jokes were flying around. But I got to say, I actually thought that was all really funny. I really dug the Chuck Norris jokes. Apparently, from what I saw an interview with him, apparently Chuck Norris liked the Chuck Norris jokes. He thought they were hilarious. Yeah, once in a while you will. Oops. Two stacks of raw iron before 9 a.m. or before 10 a.m. Gotta love that. You know, when Chuck Norris takes a shower, he doesn't get wet. The water gets Norrised. God, I hear you, but I don't see you. Lag there. Another lag. Yep. Just gonna head south and kind of loop back. Just grab any more I can find along the way. That should give us several stacks. Hey. Gotta love it. Let's make sure we're not going too far afield. Okay, yeah. Kind of start heading back this way. Gah. Sweet, sweet boulders. I never thought I'd get so excited about medium-sized rocks and corn like I have since I started playing this game. Ooh. Man. It's like the game knows when your inventory is packed. Oops. I guess I can get rid of that, even though I don't like getting rid of this. Hey. Halfway through our 5th stack of raw iron, and it's not even. It's just now 1:30, and we had to travel a bit for this too. Oops. Yep. Yeah, I heard you. I'm just ignoring you. Mr. Z. Sorry about that. It drives me crazy. Or you know what? I was saving these around here for a rainy day. In case I need a quick iron at some point, I could just come over to this trader. Which one is it? Just to make sure. Okay, yeah, it's the close one. Yeah. I would very much like I'm beyond caring at this point if I even get the crossbow schematic. But at this point, I'd really love to get the pistol book. I've got a ton of pistols, and a lot of them are really good. I bet I could probably put together a 600 quality pistol. Look at that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and start at a 7th stack of raw iron, all before 4 o'clock. Just can't beat it. Oops. I'm already using the new entrance before it's ready. Yeah. Still no. Wow. I really thought it'd repop by now. Hey Buddha, how's it going? Emptying what shell? I always clear all of my, I'm good, good. Everything should be clear in here. I always clear these for POIs that I need repops from. Yeah, no, there won't be anything in here. Because they don't repop if you don't, if you don't clear them. If you leave stuff in them, they don't repop. 600 stock. I've got the shotgun bug though. I could deal with a. I could put a shotgun together. I just don't want to deal with it. Never usually a shotgun fan, but I've never used one in this game either. So, maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea. But not right now. Yeah, you got to clear all that paper and stuff that's in there for sure. Faux show. I just thought by now I had taken it down. I mean, I knew I waited kind of long, like everything else in this particular playthrough. I've, kind of taken my time with everything, but I really thought I got that earlier. I mean, that 30 days ago was day 24, and it's like, 3 weeks in. Time is it? 6 o'clock? Okay. Well, I guess I could go ahead and, while we still got daylight, I could go ahead and clear all this. Basically, what I'm going to do for my upgrade, I was going to add another row, like take these wood spikes on the outside are just supposed to be like a speed bump. So like when you looted the paper, it instantly popped because it had been long enough. But I was gonna add another row and put spikes in on it, but it was just gonna, the wider out you go, the more resources it takes, and it was gonna take like to get 2 rows of spikes around like where these things are now, and upgrade them to steel was gonna be like 120,000 iron. Whereas if I do this row here, take this barbed wire out. That's good to know, though. That's actually really cool. So, like, if you leave a POI that you've looted, you could go back in and, like, clear stuff, and it'll pop. That's actually really handy. But I gotta get the barbed wire out of here. So we'll do that this afternoon. I might go ahead and upgrade the base of this, too, if there's time. We'll see where we get to. Oh, what, around the side of this? Or I'll show you what I'm doing here in a second. Ow. I knew there'd be one. Where is it? There we go. Oh, there's more. Am I standing on one? No. Okay, there we go. You talking about here on the by the hatch? Well, it's funny you mention that because the reason I never upgraded this is because this was when I originally built this base. I was kind of in a rush. I'm not sure when you started watching, but this was all cobblestone, and I made these first two beds for traps. Um, but this was like for me to go any further was going to take a while, and more materials, and I had less skill then, and not as good of tools and all that stuff. This is actually going away, and in fact, it's probably going away tomorrow because I have built a new entrance here, and I just haven't finished it out on the bottom, and I'll put a hatch on it tomorrow. So this is just temporary for right now. I'll take this out. This will all come out, including this, which is gonna suck hacking through that, but it's got to be done. And then I'll just put, ramps along here. That hole will get filled in. see, 8 p.m. I wonder if I can get all the way around that with concrete. Did you? Yeah, I mean, it's the same tunnel, it's just extended quite a bit. I got some nice iron back from that. Nice, nice, almost 2 full stacks. We'll figure out where we are with that in a bit. Let's see, let's go ahead and just take a bunch of this. And take the cobblestones with us, because a lot of that's going to be damaged from what I just did. I did not mean to do that. Let's see if we can get this this upgraded. The bed's upgraded before time to be in. But yeah, this is going away. And actually, before I do that, something that's been driving me nuts that I forgot to do when I built this. I forgot to reinforce the corners. I might need more cobblestone for this. Yeah, it wouldn't be bad. I've got the schematic for it. I just haven't found any parts. I don't think. I might have some parts someplace. I don't know. I'm gonna get organized really soon. I just keep doing stuff to the base, and I like to stay focused on that before getting too far afield. Like, I've had my mini bike schematic for almost 2 weeks, and I haven't made a mini bike yet because I don't really need to go anywhere. That's the thing. It's like everything I need to do what I need to do is like right here. And it'll take me a couple days to get a mini bike together, so I'd rather just get my base where I want it. But I think this might be the last major project. I don't know. We'll see how Horde Night on 56 goes. Every time I do a Horde Night, I'm not happy with it, and I want to do more to the base. But it's getting to the point where if I keep expanding, it's like becoming a real chore to do repairs after Horde Night. So I think just doing like what I'm doing here, like improving on what I've already done, is like really what I need to do for now. Like if I add any more spikes, it'll be on this inner ring. I don't know. I might expand outwards like 2 more rings. Do 1 more ring of barbed wire and 1 more ring of spikes around that, but like kind of, it's like all I've been doing for like the last month of the game is work on just, you know, getting this base up, and I kind of want to do some other stuff. I mean, that's what I enjoy doing. I like building in this game and doing this kind of stuff, but, you know, like I said, you have too much of this stuff, and it's just more that has to be repaired. Because I've got another idea for a different base design that I'm going to try not too far from here. I'll probably tunnel from this base over to it. There's plenty of room to build all around here. So I'm going to try probably a fall pit design. You got 1 hour. Yeah, yeah. I know. I plan to do that with signs and everything. I just, like I said, you need nails for that, and I've been, focused on getting everything. Everything I've done on my base for like the last like 2 or 3 weeks has involved steel. So I've been kind of like squeezing iron out of my ears to get all that done. And you got tool maintenance and all that kind of stuff. But yes, very soon, very very soon, I'm gonna do all that. That's why I left all that space for. That's all for boxes, and I'll probably label them also. Am I around the corner? Yeah. Yeah, well, there's enough stuff in this game for enough different things, like gun parts. I mean, just think about gun parts for what, like 6 or 7 different types of guns. You got like what, 5 parts each, 4 parts each, something. You could I plan on having a box for each type of gun right next to the workbench, so I can do combinations, on the parts for quality. Beauty. We made it. Starting to look like a base, huh? Am I missing a light? I'm missing a torch. You know what? I had a cop explode like right there the other night. I bet he took my torch out. That's actually project for next week. Assuming Horde Night goes well, and I don't feel like there's anything else I got to do on the base. And of course, I've been saying this for like 2 weeks because every time I have a Horde Night, I wind up wanting to do things to the base. But assuming Horde Night goes, like, I mean, it's not that it didn't go well before. I was just a little I just felt like there were places where the base could be improved. I'm gonna get some lights out. I'm gonna get some portable lights out, and I want to do my work or do my uh, get my mini bike done before that, because a lot of the parts you need, like you need batteries for both, you need the lights for both, just a lot of common parts there. So mini bike takes priority, and then I'm gonna get some big lights out around the base. And while I'm thinking about it, I don't know if this step is necessary, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. And boom. Full quality pickaxe again. This is going to go in here. It's going to go in here. Let's see what's going on with this. You need some wood. Yeah, no, not yet. I was waiting for, there was some random people that came by earlier, and I was waiting for one of them to ask. I was just gonna laugh. But yeah, that's why I left like these spaces. That'll all be storage. That'll all be storage up there. Space here, space around all around the tops of this, and I'm gonna label all of it. That's been the plan all along. I just haven't done it yet, just because I've been, you know. Do not ask about a mini. I don't mind. It's just like, I don't know. There was like a 3 or 4 day period, like, I don't know, last week or something, like middle of the week before, something like a few days in, like, all right, I was a couple weeks into the game, and like people come by and they like start interrogating you about, like, have you done this yet? Have you done that yet? Have you gotten your mini bike? And it's like, no, I don't have a mini bike yet. And then it'll be like, well, I get my mini bike on the 10th by the 10th day. Well, I have concrete by the end of the first week. Well, congratulations. How many times have you died? How much how many horde nights have you died on? What difficulty are you playing? I mean, there's just like a million ways to play the game, and like getting your mini bike like in the first like couple of weeks is like some kind of, apparently seems to be some type of performance litmus test for some people playing this game. And I think a lot of people have a hard time understanding that there's more than one way to skin a cat. That's my sheet right there. Almost 1,100 zombie kills, 5 deaths. The last death was on the 12th, and then I had 2 that day, 1 like the day or 2 before, and then I had 2 on day 3, and I haven't had a death since. I'm not upset. I just thought nothing to calm down about. It's just, I don't know. I've been gaming for a very long time, and modern gamers make me laugh. Actually, like just the propensity, like just the weird groupthink that goes on in games about. Especially one like this where it's a sandbox, and like it's literally, you start this game and you've got 1 bottle of water, 1 can of food, a bandage, and it's just here's the world, and we're sending a horde after you every 7 days, and that's it. Like, there's no story. There are no rules. There's no anything, and that's what's so cool about it. It is a pure sandbox game, and I think people sometimes have a hard time understanding that there's a lot of flexibility in how you play this game. There's a really good YouTuber by the name of, it's like Skippy 0330, or yeah, exactly. Go play your sandbox. Exactly. If it works for you, I'm happy for you. But Skippy is a really cool YouTuber for this game to watch, because he's been playing since the early alphas, and he plays on both PlayStation and on PC. Like, the guy is just all about 7 Days to Die. Like, I'm right now I'm all about 7 Days to Die, but in 5 short weeks from today, I might add, the new Assassin's Creed comes out, and I am a legit Assassin's Creed fanboy. So I will be all about the new Assassin's Creed, most likely. There hasn't been one yet that I haven't liked. In a month, and then I'll eventually come back to this game, because there's not a whole lot of replayability on those. But this guy apparently like eats, sleeps, breathes 7 Days to Die, and has since like pretty much the game went into alpha, from what I understand. And I mention him because, first of all, he's a good huge YouTuber to watch, to like learn stuff from. This base is largely based on a base that he built, in one of the earlier alphas on PC. Actually, it could have been, you know what? It might have been on PlayStation, right when the PlayStation version came out. But so he's good to learn from. He likes to be very instructive and whatnot. But the thing that I really like about Skippy and his videos, and that I think are really cool, if you watch a lot of them over time, he sort of changes the way he approaches the game. Like, he doesn't, like, if he says in a video, like, okay, on day 2, you need to go do this, this, and this, and this, sort of read that as that's his day 2 strategy right now. Like, it changes for him. Like, Like I was watching one of his more recent ones, and he was saying that he's on a new thing right now where he wants to stop nerd polling. He's like, I've been nerd polling forever, and it's kind of a it's kind of a cheap tactic. He's like, I want to stop nerd polling when I build and do it, and doing other stuff. So he still does it every now and then when he has to, but he's trying to get away from doing that, and stuff like that. Like I saw one Let's Play of his when he started the game, and he had a forge up on the first day, and now one of his more recent ones, he doesn't have a forge up till like the third or fourth day or something like that. And he's exploring different ways of approaching the game, and I think it's fantastic. Oh yeah, easy first date base builds. He was playing creative. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Well, there's a game that I go absolutely nuts about. Uh, Kind of scratches the same itch that this game does, I find, and vice versa. Even though it's a completely different genre of game, it's a city builder, and it's not even a city builder. It's just technically, I guess it would be called, considered a city builder, but it's a medieval village builder. It's a little indie game from about 3 years ago called Banished, and vanilla Banished on its own kept me occupied, for 6 months, close to a year. And then you start adding mods, like I said, it's a 3-year-old indie game, and I mean, like 5 new major mods came out for it this week alone. Like more content comes out for this game, and it's crazy. You can get this game on Steam, like regular price if you were just to go buy it is like $20. If you wait for a sale, if you catch like when they're doing a sale on it, you can literally get this game for $5 or $6. And I've got like, I was just on Steam earlier. I looked at my thing. I've got like 14,000 hours played in that game, and I think I paid $7 for the game the first time I bought it. I bought it twice for 2 different PCs for reasons that are unimportant. Uh, but yeah, I was on the Reddit for that game one day, and some guy posted like this grandiose title of this thread. I have solved how to do X, Y, and Z. Like to get past, like basically there's a survival element to this city builder. Like if you don't feed your people, your town dies. Basically, and it's an agent-based game, which means you can have a bunch of food over here, and if you're not distributing it properly through the marketplace system and through with adequate storage and whatnot over here, people over here are going to start starving, which is going to send your whole thing into a death spiral. And and at 500 population, you might have enough storage where people walking from point A to point B to do their jobs isn't that big of a deal. But then when it starts getting stretched to the limits, your logistics, when you start getting into like 800, 1,000, 1,500 population, the very same setup that worked at a lower population might not necessarily work, and you can go into a starvation situation, or worse, more likely a tool shortage, which will then translate to a starvation situation. You see what I'm saying? It's basically there's a lot of little ins and outs to this rather simple and in seemingly simple game. But this guy comes in and has this grandiose title about, I have solved the problem on how to do X, Y, and Z before you have a starvation problem or something on whatever. And so I'm like, wow, well, that's pretty cool. I've been playing this game for a while, and I'm not really sure how you would cut a corner on that. And you go into the thread, and his solution was essentially load the debug menu mod and cheat. You know what I mean? It's like I mean, I've screwed around in with the debug. It's the same thing as doing creative, in this basically, and it's like I've screwed around with the debug menu to test things, and to try building certain things in a certain way to see if it worked, before I did it in a real game. But I also didn't go on the Reddit and announce to the world, I have solved the problem. You could have just had like a one-word post. Cheat. But anyway, my timer says I have been streaming going on almost 3 hours, so I need to reset the game, take a quick break, take care of a couple things, and I will be back very shortly. What time is it actually? Oh yeah, yeah. I just got to take care of a couple things, and I'll be back on rather soon. I think we got to. Let's see. It's now 2300, so that is what, 11 p.m. Overnight tonight. We're gonna try to finish this. The extension on the tunnel. I'm gonna get all this cobblestoned in. I'm gonna build the end of it here. All of this is gonna be, I think, concrete. If not all the way down, then down to the ceiling level. Gonna put a door in here, and then we're gonna. Where am I? I'm already lost in my own. There's two ways to go in this tunnel, and I'm lost in it. And then we're gonna take that hatch and ladder out, and fill this in. I'm gonna do fill up there, remove the top, get the top part of the base, like as if it were never here, basically. And then we're gonna put some spikes in and get those upgraded, see what our iron situation looks like, and et cetera, et cetera. Hey, Katie Flo, what's going on? Yeah, no. Why does everybody without fail? I had 2 viewers for the first hour of this stream, and then Venator came on, and somebody else was hanging out. So then I had 4 for like the second hour and a half, and then it's like without fail. Whenever I'm about to log out, that's when people start getting on. But give me 30 minutes, 20, 30, 45 minutes, something like that, to take care of a couple things. I got to reset the game, or we're gonna get a crash anyway. It's gonna reset itself. And I will be back on, and I hope we can hang out. Everybody's waking up. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday. Slackers. But I'm gonna stop this here. Thanks for coming by, guys. Katie Flo, come back in 30 minutes, and I'll be back on. You're gonna hang out with us. And Venator, hope the rest of your day is good. Hope to see you when I get back on, and everyone else. Buddha. Thanks for coming by as always. But yeah, so I'm gonna stop this here. Thanks for coming by, guys, and I will see you shortly.